Have you ever wondered how tourists can affect or benefit the LA community? Tourist industry can positively or negatively impact either social and cultural, economic, or environmental. Social and cultural impact signifies the impact which it creates in terms of social changes in the lives of local people, improvements in infrastructure, and others. The economic impact could have quantified in terms of monetary benefits and overall economic development of the society. Environmental impact refers to the impact on the nature and the surrounding areas. A shining star of the local economy, tourism is leading. Thriving industry in Los Angeles, having broken tourism records for 4 consecutive years. LA has become one of the world's premier destinations, attracting more than 44 million travelers in 2014. Travel enhanced the LA community by supporting local businesses and putting their residents to work. LA's tourism industry is a significant driver for jobs in leisure and hospitality sector, one of the area's largest and stronger economic sectors, helping supporting thousands of jobs in the country. That is one in every 9 workers employed with the help of tourists, which contribute for addition of new jobs every year. Impacted by the coronavirus, LA was forced into a citywide lockdowns in social distancing measures. During the peak of early 2020, March and April COVID-19 lockdowns in Los Angeles, California, which forced almost essential businesses to close. This caused thousands of businesses to close and employment rate increased. Showing area footage from Los Angeles under governor enforced quarantine and coronavirus social distancing lockdowns. These LA's most iconic locations, nearly empty and devoid of human interaction. This has led a reduction of tourists to iconic places in Los Angeles.
Over the time, this city has had changed both in this way of improving tourism in a more sustainable and positive way for it. Making tours and routes for bike rental, even hotels have joined to these type of activities that they are so positive for the tourists and especially friendly with the environment. So, for example, the bicycle tours are a mean of public transport that reduce daily traffic and gives even better health to the tourists take this transport. So that's why it's so important that tourists know that they have different ways of transportation, especially this one that is better and more ecological. So this is the result in this generation of different tourism. They have a change, an ecological change, and it's really important.
There are several negative things about Los Angeles. One of them is traffic. Los Angeles is in the top 10 of the most congested cities in the United States. As a tourist, that affects you a lot, since you cannot always walk in Los Angeles and there will be places that you have to take a taxi or some public transport. Another negative thing is that there are many homeless people in almost the entire city. It is impossible for you not to find one. Normally, they do nothing to you, but it may happen that some of them are violent. For some tourists, the tremors are scared, although they are not very common in Los Angeles. To the tourists who are not used to, it can be something negative. Through the years, the pollution and the air quality in Los Angeles is very bad. As you can see in this graph, the red line represents good air quality. It is something that has affected Los Angeles for a few years.
Okay, so conclusively, the tourist continues to affect the environment in Los Angeles. However, the impact tourist has on the environment in Los Angeles is not positive. As a result, in dangerous effects to the environment, different forms of pollution eventually lead to health hazards in people and other living organisms. It is therefore important that Los Angeles and other cities adopt the ecotourism. This kind of tourism is mindful of the environment and friendly to the human population around. This tourism type also enhances conservation of the environment and other natural resources. So ecotourism is one of the biggest solutions to the environmental problems caused by Los Angeles, and especially of their tourism.